What's up, guys? It's Saturday. When you're the guy who makes the slides and there needs to be a new slide for the service on Sunday morning, guess what you do? You come in on Saturday, get it done. Let's go. All right, I'm here in our kids zone. I've got to put something on our big sign outside. So we have this really cool thing. This is a great big Ethernet connector. This lives underneath the bottom, but for it to connect to our sign, it has to be about right there. It's about as far away as it can be. And it'll work, it connects. All right, and then nothing is ever easy department. I'm up at the church and suddenly realized that the computer that I need to run the sign is no longer connected to the network for some reason. Don't really know why, but now I can't go and get the files I need off of the common folder so I can put them on there. So I had to find a thumb drive, and wouldn't you know it, there's no thumb drive in my office. So I have a card reader and a little card, and the only other card I had in my office is actually a micro SD. So I have like multiple different adapters. Hoping all this works. We'll see. All right, so here's the fun of our big sign. Let me show it to you right here. It is right out that door right there. And that means that I can't see it from where I'm sitting and working on it. So that means when we do something new like this, I don't know, I know it went there, but I don't know what it looks like. So it's not the highest resolution sign ever, and so sometimes things just look weird on it, and so I have to get out here, walk over to the Hardee's parking lot, and then see what the sign looks like from there. So we're gonna go check it out. All right, I was worried about that. The sign doesn't have the highest resolution, and so text just ends up looking weird on it sometimes, and especially if you do small text, it looks really wrong. And that's what I done. I tried to sandwich two text in between some other ones of a darker color, and it just didn't look right. So gotta go back again, fix it, come back, carry it on the little drive again, all that stuff. And not only that, when I did it this time, because of the way, this is a lot of crazy stuff is going on, all the timing is gone. So now every slide, some of them are supposed to be every day, every other day, and some of them are supposed to be once a week. They're now going all the time. So, all right, we'll keep going. All right, so I finally did some A/B testing. I actually put 4 different versions on the sign and just watched them go through and pick the one that works. So sign is done. Now I gotta work on a slide for upstairs. Gotta take it upstairs and stick it on that computer. When you know it, I get upstairs to the Sanctuary computer, and the Sanctuary computer has crashed, and I gotta restart that one too. If it rains, it pours, but it's all done. That's the end of my Saturday trip up here. I'm going home. Bye. All right, it's Sunday now. Since I had to come in yesterday, I figured I'd just make this a weekend episode. I'm about 2 hours before the start of church. Got some stuff I gotta print for our Awana ministry tonight, and then get ready for church tonight with our student. What we're doing right now is a thing called game night, where we're playing a whole bunch of games, 4 big games that we're gonna do in the middle of a lesson. The reason why I'm doing this is just to kind of help our group coalesce a little bit. We've got 2 very different groups of people right now, and they're still staying very different. They're staying kind of on different sides of the room, and I'm trying to break that down a little bit, break down some of those barriers, and kind of get the teams broken up a little bit and let people play. And also just to have some fun as we learn, and just kind of forget how much that breaks down walls of learning as well. And so that's what we're doing tonight. I got to set up some stuff for that. I got to look online and remember how to play a couple of the games, because we're playing all new stuff tonight. So I'm gonna get on it. All right, so we're playing 4 games. Okay. All right, so we're playing 4 games tonight. We're gonna play a few of them from youth ministry games, and I really don't remember where I got the last one from. And so if there's a link in the description, I will have remembered. But play a game called Youth Group Tic-Tac-Toe, or Human Tic-Tac-Toe. Kids got to run to the center and play tic-tac-toe and be the first person to get there to make their X or O, sitting in chairs. Should be a lot of craziness. Then we're gonna play a game that actually fits with a theme. This game is called Bodyguard. This is the whole idea of guard your heart is what we're talking about today. And so everybody in a circle is trying to get one person in the middle of the circle with a ball, and one person is trying to protect them. And if you get hit, then you become the bodyguard. Or actually, if you hit somebody, you become the bodyguard, and the bodyguard is then back in the circle. It's really fast-paced, a lot of throwing at people. Nobody's ever out, so it should be a neat game. And we're gonna do we're gonna do a game called Cool Wind Blows, which is basically just a variation of I Never. And then a game at the end we're going to play is Morph Ball, which is hitting balls with pool noodles. And the reason being is we're talking about how it feels like everybody's always attacking us. I'm going to unbalance the teams and just kind of see how that works and how you feel when you feel like everybody's against you. So that's what we're doing. So I've got to get over here and find me some pool noodles, find me some other things that work to set up the games. So my quest of figuring out the best way to have Bibles, whether it's give everybody a Bible and have them find it or print it on something, here's my next step. This week, I printed it great big like this, and I was hanging up in 2 places in the room, and that's how we're gonna use it this week. We'll see if that works. All right, so the reason why I haven't posted the notes from this lesson online is because about half of it actually came from another source. I found it searching for youth group ideas or youth group lessons on guarding your heart. And so one of the things I came up with one of the things they had was this really idea when it talks about how do you guard your heart. And I said, so how do you guard your heart? Well, you guard your heart by guarding what goes into your eyes. And so I'm gonna do this tonight. I'm gonna tie a blindfold on, and then hopefully nobody will try to kill me while I have my blindfold on. But anyway, you guard your heart by blocking what goes into your eyes. You also guard your heart by blocking what goes into your ears. So I'm gonna put this on, make the joke of, you know what I'm saying, what are these? No, what are these? I can't hear you, I have headphones on. You know what I'm saying, it'll be fun. But you guard your eyes, you guard your heart by blocking what goes into your ears. We're gonna talk about kind of some of the things you see and some things you listen to that kind of lead you down wrong paths. And then we're gonna talk ultimately about what guards your heart. So you give your heart to Jesus. So I just thought that was a really neat object lesson. And so I thought I'd share it with you guys, and I will see if I can remember where it was and put the link down in the description. All right, so this isn't the room that we're gonna be meeting in, but I had to put the balls in here because you have to hide balls, because if you leave them sitting there, when everybody runs in, it becomes crazy. You know, the fun of working with teenagers. One of the things you learn after 20 years is make sure that they can't see the balls you're gonna play with when they walk in the door. Okay, so that turned out to be a pretty crazy night. We had 3 guys just walk up and decide to come to church, which is awesome. And then at 6:30, halfway through, they decided to go home. So anyway, I'm back home now. We're done. My wife's coming home, telling me to turn on the oven. I gotta go. Bye.